What's up, Idol? What's good, Idol whichever one I say. What's good, Idol Monglers? Today, I have a very anticipated video. At least I'm assuming it's going to be anticipated video for you all. So, I made the bingo video really as a one-off video, being like, I really like this idea. I love doing it, but is everyone else going to love it? Maybe, maybe not. And the positive reception, maybe not view-wise, it wasn't the greatest. Like, obviously, the best videos that are going to do view-wise are, like, the manga collection videos, the manga hauls, that kind of stuff. View-wise, that video didn't do incredible, but, like, public perception-wise or whatever, I don't have any public perception, but public perception-wise, it did fucking incredible. Everybody loved it. Everybody in the comment section was like, this was an incredible idea. You fucking banked this idea out. You're the GOAT. I love your content. Please have my bait. I'm pretty sure everybody in the comment section was saying that. So, I'm running it back. I did not expect to do this a second time, but I'm running it back. And I had a lot of fun last time. So, let's just look at the bingo card we have right now. Obviously, you can see it. I cannot see it, but you can definitely see it. And I do have to, what's it called? I do have to, like, you know, spin for the bingo that I'm going to get, or like for the first season I'm going to get. Obviously, I have the free space. And these are a lot different from the ones I had before. Like, I put, you know, maybe not mainstream stuff, but I put a lot more emphasis on series that were popular. And these have some kind of underrated picks here. Like, I don't think a lot of people like Helck. I don't know if people are fucking with Helck very much. I put Magus of the, like I did the wheel video, and then all the manga that ended up on the wheel video ended up here. So I think this is gonna how I'm gonna start doing it, where I do a wheel video, and then as soon as after, I make a bingo card with all the wheel manga on it, plus some other manga I want to read that month. So stuff like Magus of the Library is on here, Fire Force, Kaiju number 8, Tokyo Ghoul, Yu Yu Hakusho, Horimiya I put on here, Blood on the Tracks, Tokyo Revengers, Bakuman, Call of the Night, Under Ninja, Super Ball Girls, Parasite, Frieren, Tokyo Revengers. I gotta read that final volume. Orb, Urusei Yatsura, Killing Stalking, Chojin X, Mujina in the Deep, like Speed Grafer. These are some like somewhat niche, but also like some pretty big manga on there. Like Orb, that's been getting a lot of traction lately. Frieren is, you know, obviously huge. Parasite is pretty big. Chojin X and Tokyo Ghoul, you know, made by the same author. But like, I don't know if a lot of people know what the fuck Super Ball Girls is, or like, I don't know if Helck is like really the shit anymore, you know? I don't really know that stuff. Also, I would like to say, the bingo card, I'm gonna know now. The bingo card is here. I know now. Last time, I was half of the clips were me on this side. That's not happening anymore, okay? I know now. So, you know what? Let's just spin for the first one. What is this? So this is supposed to be 25, but this would be 1 through 24 because the free space is already there. Let's just spin, bro. Like, I'm ready for it. Number generator, 1 through 24. Let's just see it. Generate the random one. We got 2. We got 2. So let me see. You again, y'all already know what number 2 is. But let me just see what number 2 is for my sake. Number 2 is Magus of the Library. Okay. Honestly, we're probably starting off in, like, honest to God, like the worst position of all time. Just because Magus of the Library does not line up with the free space at all. Like, it just doesn't. And that's the only space we have right now. So, I'm going to go read Magus of the Library. I'm going to go get my thoughts. And then I'm going to pick a manga that will be on this list. Probably on that line. I'll probably go Yu Yu Hakusho just because it lines with the free space and the Magus of the Library. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to go read Magus of the Library. Cha-chow. Well, it'll cut to the next clip, but cha-chow. So, I just read Volume 1 of Magus of the Library. Before I make my choice on what I want to say. I do want to talk about this volume really quick because goddamn was this a good volume. Like, genuinely, fantastic volume. I fucking loved this. Oh my God. Like, just thinking back on it, it was so good. Like, it wasn't anything that, like, I don't want to say blew me away. It wasn't anything that had like my jaw on the floor because of how well written it was, or it wasn't anything that was so extremely exciting that, had me jumping up and down and screaming in excitement. Nor was it anything that was so tragic or sad that it made me want to cry and die. But it was just such a well-told story that I couldn't help but get like emotional at the end. And emotional doesn't just mean like crying and being sad. Emotional just means like being into the story. And honestly, this is a manga about stories. And it's so interesting and cool. Like, the idea of this manga is genuinely one of the most interesting things I've ever read. And it's so fun. Like, right down here, you can't read it right down here, but it says, based on Kafna of the Wind by Sophie Schwim, translated by Taito Hamada. And I go, oh, this manga is based off of a book. That is so interesting because this manga is all about books. Let me go look up, that book. And I look it up and I'm like, I can't find it. What? I can't find that book. And I find a Reddit post about the fact that they can't find the book. Brother, this on the cover right here, that's not a real thing. It's not a real book. It is a real character in the manga who wrote a book, and this manga is the retelling of that book in the manga. That is so fucking cool. I cannot explain how fucking cool that sounds. That is so fucking cool. And there's literally a part in the story. There's so much exposition in this volume, by the way. Honestly, my biggest issue is just how much exposition and just how slowly paced this manga is. Even though I was still having a fucking blast throughout the entire volume. There's a part in here where they're talking about the origin of text and writing. And how they don't just call it books, they call it text. Which, first off, one, helps my point that manga aren't books very well, which I gladly appreciate. And two, while yes, in context, but also in on paper, pun not intended, on paper, that sounds like the most boring thing of all time because literally just characters talking about how it went from text to stone tablets, or it went from stone tablets to the clay tablets to scrolls to books. But they do it in such a creative way where the main character is experiencing these things with them and being a part of the world with the characters, and it's so fucking cool. I couldn't help but be interested in this volume. So yeah, this volume was incredible. I'm so shocked. It must be a curse with the bingo that every single fucking thing I read from the bingo board has to be good. Black Torch is an exception. It has to be good because, oh my goodness, I genuinely feel like I'm falling back in love with manga. And I never thought I'd say that because I've always loved manga. And I never thought I'd get out of manga. And that's not true, that's still true. I haven't fallen out of love with it. But I have started to get a little bit less interested in. I've been reading a lot more real books. I've been watching a lot more TV. I've been watching a lot more movies. I've been watching a lot more soccer. I've had to balance a lot of the things I want to do, plus still doing this channel, plus, my job. And so I've been trying to balance all this stuff. So manga kind of had to go on the back burner for that. But oh my goodness, these volumes that I've been reading right now are sparking that love again. And this volume right here is fucking helping. And oh my God, the ending of this volume, I genuinely, right after this video, not even right after this video, because I'm going to go read the next volume and then go to bed. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. After that, I might just go buy volumes 2, 3, and 4 because of how much I want to read the rest of the series. God fucking damn. Holy, it's just so good. So good. And that was a viewer recommendation too. So thank you to whoever that viewer was. All right. Now, let's see what we got here for my next pick. Well, first, let me just cross off. Where the hell is it? Magus in the library? Wow, that is unfortunate. So, this is not near anything that I have ever read. So, we're going to really have to be patient with this. I'm thinking I'm yeah, I think I'm gonna go Yu Yu Hakusho. There are a couple ones I could go. I could also go Fire Force because it's also on that diagonal line. I could really, it's between three. It's between Fire Force, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Horimiya. Horimiya, I just don't feel like reading right now. It's kind of late. Fire Force is just a really big volume, and I want to finish it tonight. I think I'm gonna go Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 2. Honestly, Yu Yu Hakusho, like with these bingo videos, might just be like the bingo mascot for me, because it's like Yu Yu Hakusho was on the last bingo board and I read it, and then I'm doing it with this bingo board and I'm reading it. I might just keep doing like third bingo whenever that video 10 years later, whenever that bingo video comes out, Yu Yu Hakusho, mark my words, will be on that list. So yeah, I'm gonna go do Yu Yu Hakusho and then I'm gonna go spin. I probably won't do a time lapse this time, but I'm just so like shocked by Magus of the Library. I never thought it would be that good, but holy, yeah, I'm gonna go read Yu Yu Hakusho. Just give me un momento. I'll read it, then we spin, then I go to bed. But you won't know that I go to bed. I'll just be in a different shirt, and hopefully different pants and underwear. Okay, bye. Okay, it's working. Okay, I read Volume 2 of Yu Yu Hakusho, and this was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I definitely didn't enjoy it as much as Magus of the Library, nor did I enjoy it as much as the first volume, sadly. This was pretty good, but I wouldn't say anything like incredible or amazing. Sad though, because I really liked the first volume. We get some solid stories in here, especially at the beginning. It is a very sweet story about like, oh, you know, there's one story about like this very lonely girl, and there's another one about these like two friends who are like rivals in high school. What, you know, it's fun or whatever. And then there's just one story about boxing that I gotta say this every time boxing comes up. I'm a boxer. Well, I used to be a boxer. I haven't boxed in like 6 months, but whatever. We don't worry about that. Yeah, it was just a decent volume. I do kind of wish we did stick to the format of Yusuke being a ghost and helping these people out, and then him growing from that experience, because it was really well done in the first volume. Though I do think this last volume, it just kind of felt rushed, and the pacing just felt really, really off. Yusuke doesn't really do anything in these chapters. He kind of just becomes himself, but he doesn't grow. He doesn't learn anything, and it just doesn't really work for me. And then the twist at the end that he can just like go back to his body, I just feel is really dumb. Like I don't know. It just didn't really work for me. This was a pretty good volume though. It wasn't bad or anything. Okay, so I want to be done as soon as possible. By the way, because I am tired. Hold on. Edit marker. Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, Yu Yu Hakusho is done. Now, how many is this? 3 minus 25 is what, 22? I'm going to be spinning a number 1 through 22. The best case scenario is I get 1 out of these like 5 manga of either Tokyo Ghoul, Fire Force, Frieren, Under Ninja, Horimiya, or Urusei Yatsura. That is the best case scenario. I might just be cooked though. We'll just see. We'll see. It's early. Okay, so 22. I'm going to randomize this number. You're not going to be able to see it. You're just going to have to trust that it's the random number. Generate. I got 5. I promise to God I got 5. So let's check what number 5 is. Again, this is the most like awkward thing I've ever done. So Helck is number 1. We skip Magus of the Library. So Killing Stalking would be number 2. 3, 4. Okay. We got a volume that has nothing to do with the rest of the fucking board. We're already fucking cooked. This video is going to be an hour long. Okay. Kaiju number 8. I'm going to go read. I'm going to bed. And then I'll wake up and then okay. I'm going to read Kaiju number 8. And then the manga I'm picking, I don't know. Parasite maybe? We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to go read Kaiju number 8. Not right now, but you're going to see me and I'm going to go read Kaiju number 8, though I'll be in a different shirt. Okay. I'm going to go do that now. Okay. So, I went and read Kaiju number 8. That's a lie. I didn't. Before making the sheet, I kind of just assumed I had another volume of Kaiju number 8 waiting to be read. I didn't. I read to volume 10, and I own up to volume 10. So I kind of just picked the thing that was next to it, so another K manga, and that manga was very, very similar to it, obviously. It was Kakegurui. So I read Kakegurui, Volume 1. It was either this or Kaiji, and I've already read all the volumes of Kaiji that I own. So I read the other gambling manga that is in my collection, and it is Kakegurui. And let's just say this bingo video isn't turning out like the other bingo video in terms of quality, because wow, this volume was definitely a volume of manga. Let me get my positives out of the way. This manga is definitely fun. Like, I had a fun time reading this, and the art is just really, really dynamic. Like, it uses shading really, really well. The like really dark lines are used, like they're used. They're definitely used. I couldn't say that I like this art style. I'm not a big fan of it, but the actual art itself is pretty well done. Other positives I have, the character designs are really cool. I like the character designs. It moves really fast. Like, the pacing is super quick, if that's like more your speed. That's kind of where my positives end, I'd have to say. Yeah, this manga was kind of a shit show. Now, I will say that this manga isn't as bad as I thought it would be, because I did have fun with it. I'm not going to say it's awful or anything. I'm not even going to say it's bad, because I had fun. So it's not like it was, I was bored or anything. But there is a lot of problems. One, every character is like the most one-note character a character could be. What a sentence. I know it's the first volume, and you can't really judge a manga based off its first volume, but holy shit, some characters just love gambling. That's really it. Some characters just love gambling. The main character genuinely has not done a single thing since fucking page 1. He hasn't done a single thing. He did one gambling game where he got a full house, lost to a royal flush, and hasn't done a single thing else this entire volume. He is like the most bland piece of bread I've ever seen in my entire life. He is so boring. And I wanted him to like do stuff, but no, he's just like an observer. He's just a spectator. There's no point in him being in the story. The girl on the cover, this girl right here, the Kakegurui, I forgot what her name was, but whatever her name was, this girl, she's just boring. She just wins based off luck. Most of her wins are just like, I found out how you cheated, and instead of like busting this person because they cheated, because this is like a school for gamblers. I feel like a school would have a big problem with the main component of why they're a school, and then that component being cheated on by like the council of students or whatever. Like, I feel like it would be the same big deal as if someone cheated on like the SAT or whatever at like a regular school. But no, everyone's just chill when someone cheats. It's just fucking, it's chill. So they just cheat, and then her ability or whatever, her like thing is like finding out how they cheated. And I will say, like, the ways people cheat are like pretty unique and, you know, pretty interesting. But this manga like doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about. Maybe I'm spoiled from Kaiji. Kaiji is so fucking smart and interesting. The way like games play out and the way elements are set up very early in the manga, and they play like so much later, and everything's just built up so incredibly. This doesn't do that at all. It's more just, oh, I found out how she cheated, so let me just act like a fucking psychopath to like make her worry and make her cheat even more. And then what I'll do is I'll play directly opposed to her cheating so that I win, because I know how she's gonna cheat. And it's like, what the fuck are we even doing here? Like, genuinely, what the fuck are we even doing? It's just kind of a frustrating manga. And this manga doesn't really delve into like the intelligence or like the strategies it takes in like real gambling, like a poker, or like there's students in here. This is an entire school of gamblers, and they're all supposed to be geniuses. There are little characters in here like, let's go play roulette. Like, that shit isn't rigged to begin with. Like, roulette is literally known to be the most rigged game in casinos, but you know, whatever. This is a manga more about like the mental aspect of it, and how you need to play to your luck, and also how you need to play to the dealer or whatever. But it doesn't explore that at all, and it's just kind of annoying. Like, it's just kind of annoying. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. I had fun with it, but oh my goodness gracious, Oh my goodness gracious. I'll probably read second or third volume. Because this manga does have potential. Like, genuinely, it does have potential. Like I said, the art is, like, great. Like, the art is really, really good. The games are fun, too. They're creative. Honestly, I think the game rules are pretty well thought out. Like, those are really fun. As well as the way that players cheat are, you know, pretty cool. And there is, like, an era of creepiness in this manga that you don't really find anywhere else. So there are positives to this. Like, I could see why someone would like this. It just really was not for me. And maybe it is just because I read Kaiji, and Kaiji is just, like, the peak of gambling manga. But, like, when I read something that's more mid-table of gambling manga, it just rubs me the wrong way. It just isn't as good. Okay, now we have an important decision to make. For our next, by the way, this is going for the Kaiju number 8 spot. I know, oh, you didn't read Kaiju number 8 or whatever. This is my Kaiju number 8 spot. I do not care. Okay, so the next one is going to be important. Let's see what we got here. Honestly, the smartest choice here is Fire Force. Fire Force lines up with that line down the middle right there. Lines up with the Kaiju number 8 line. It lines up on the free space line. That is definitely the smartest choice. But do I really want to read Fire Force right now? Speed Grafer is also a decent choice. Parasite is a decent choice. You could also go with like a Tokyo. Ooh, Tokyo Ghoul is a decent. I think I'm going to go with Fire Force. Even though I said I don't really want to read it. Season 3 is coming out. I want to have fun with a manga. And I feel like that's like one of the most fun manga that's on this board even. So I think I'm going to go Fire Force. Get that out of the way. And then I'll spin and then see what I get. Bro, imagine I get some shit like Yomotsuhegi that doesn't connect to anything. Oh my goodness gracious, I'll cry. I'll fucking cry. Okay, I'm gonna go read Fire Force. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, let me go get it right now. Let me go get it right now. You know, because of the way the bingo board's set up, I don't know if you, like, saw me at all. That would be really funny if you didn't. All right, this is Fire Force. I will be reading this. I am interested in this manga just because of how popular and how good I've heard it is. And I just hear it's, like, Soul Eater, but better. And it's made by the same author and stuff, too. So I'm excited to read this. I'm going to go read that. I might do a time. You know what? I'll do a time lapse for this one. I'll do a quick little time lapse. I don't really like doing my time lapses too long. I'll do a time lapse for this one. I'll go read this and then talk about it. We'll spin. Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, I had to shift the camera a little bit. I read the full omnibus of Fire Force, Volume 1. I was going to, when I first started reading, I was going to do the same thing I did with Drifters, which was just read, like, the first volume in the book and then, you know, and fuck off and say I read Volume 1, or at least a volume of it. And then I was like, I read it and I was like, you know what, I'm having enough fun. I'll just finish it, and I finished it. Kind of a bad idea. It kind of got worse as it got all along. I'll have to say the first volume was definitely the best volume, and then probably third, then maybe second. I don't know. Let me just talk about how I felt about Fire Force first. Honestly, kind of the same problems I had with Kakegurui. Kind of. First off, my positives are the art is fucking fantastic. The way fire is drawn here is impeccable. I can like hear and feel like every like burn and crease and like fallen ash that falls from the fucking ceiling. It's incredible. Like the art is fantastic. The character designs are also incredible too. Like so many characters look so unique. Though there are 2 characters in here that I legit thought were the same person until like halfway through this book. I kid you not. I kid you not. I genuinely thought they were the same person. But then I realized they weren't. And I had to like go back and be like, oh fuck, what scenes were they actually in and not actually in? Though I do, I'm starting to understand it a lot more. At least those two characters. They were just the two like black-haired girls. Like they looked the exact fucking same, especially in black and white. Oh my goodness. Also, I just really like the power system. I think the power system is really cool. It's really just fire stuff, but it has its own like unique spin on it that I think is really, really interesting. And it does that thing that I want power systems to do, where it's really connected to the world. So the world also has to change based off the power system it has. So like, like there's a fire police thing or whatever it's called. What is it called? Firefighters that are established. And there's a thing like, oh, sometimes the wrong firefighters are called and you have to go do this, or sometimes like what's it called? Like you don't want to show your weapons in front of people because those people are losing loved ones, and like what is the morality of that? Like there's a lot of stuff in here that is really, really interesting that deals with the power system and the world, and that's put inside this volume. Like the world building is fantastic as well. I really enjoy it, though. I will say, I genuinely have never said this about a manga, and I was close with Soul Eater. Funny, same author. I was close with Soul Eater. Fire Force does this even worse. There's just too much fan service. I never thought I'd say that. I am one of those people who genuinely think fan service is bearable in manga because you can just skip over it. It's fine. You can just skip over it. You can skim over it. Usually it's a panel, maybe 2 panels, very, very small. You just don't even have to read it. You just have your eyes skim over it, and there's no issue. There's so many times. Genuinely, I think there are more panels with female characters getting sexualized than not getting sexualized. How the fuck does that even happen? There's literally a character in here that goes from like stepping on men and just being like very like a mommy dom, whatever you call it. Starts from that, gets a character arc. I go, okay, she's gonna be a lot better. She's gonna be a prominent character in the story now. Now she has a crush on the main character, and that's her entire thing. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? There's literally a scene after one of the most fucking heartfelt and emotional moments this entire fucking volume. The scene right after it, all the female characters are taking a shower. What are we fucking doing? There's no point. There's genuinely no point for these scenes. And I have to read them. I have to. I can't skim over a double-page spread of fully naked women. That's not something you could skim over. I look at that and I go, what the fuck are we doing here? It's just annoying. It's genuinely just annoying. And I'm not going to sit here and, I'm not going to sit on my high horse and be like, oh, I don't want people sexualizing women. That's gross and disgusting. I'm a gentleman. I would not. No, I love porn. I love the female anatomy. I'm not above the line, bro. I am not. But there's a point to it where I'm like, what the fuck are we even doing, bro? As soon as it starts to affect the main story, it's like, genuinely, what is the point? Genuinely, what is the point? This is going to be the rudest statement I ever make in my entire life. How can you be an author and you put hours and hours and hours into your work? You barely get any sleep and you go, you know what I should do after this very emotional scene? Shit, I low-key kind of want to draw like a bunch of women naked. Yeah, let's do that. Bro, it's just so like unbearable. And I can't believe I'd have like this big of a problem with it. But oh my, it's just annoying. It just is. Though I did really like this volume. I'm talking about it like I hated this volume or whatever. I have like 5 other, I have 6 in total. 5 other volumes of Fire Force I can read that are omnibuses. Like I'm not an exception or whatever. All right, let's spin. This is the worst time of the videos because this is where I get the most scared. Just give me a bingo. I don't even know if I can get a bingo. Let's look at even what we got here. You can see it. On this side, you can see it. Yeah, I can't even get a bingo here. The best option is either a Horimiya or Urusei Yatsura. I wouldn't be mad at a Tokyo Avengers. I have 1 final volume. Anything that connects to the lines I've been building. Anything that connects to it, I am totally fine with. If you give me like a Bakuman, I swear to fucking God, I swear to God, if you give me a Bakuman or a Yomotsuhei, something that doesn't connect to anything, Oh my goodness. It's over. Okay, 1 through 20, because there's already 5 spaces plotted on. You're just gonna have to trust that I spin it and that I say the right number. 4. Okay, the number is 4. The number is 4. I don't know what that is. The number is 4. Let's go to pick 1, 2. Okay, it's Mujina Into the Deep. Mujina Into the Deep is the pick. That doesn't help anything. Okay, so it helps the diagonal with the free space, which is whatever. And it helps the line with Magus in the library. But realistically, am I actually going to do anything with those lines? Probably not. Okay, I guess we do Mujina. Let me grab it right now, actually. Let me just grab it on camera. Mujina Into the Deep. I am at least grateful that this is like a smaller volume and not like anything crazy. Just because I don't want to be reading full-on omnibuses for the entire fucking video. That would be annoying. I think I'm going to read this, do another video, pick my next volume, and then go to bed. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just because, like, I'm tired, bro. It's Saturday. So I filmed the first video on, like, Monday. Or, like, the first part. And then this is Saturday. And then the next day, I'll probably film a little bit on Sunday. Though I am pretty busy on Sunday. So we'll figure it out. Honestly, there probably won't even be a video Monday. Unless I somehow finish this video Monday. There won't be a video Monday. So, yeah, that just fucking sucks. Well, actually, by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be like 3 weeks into the future, so it won't even fucking matter. Because these videos take so fucking long to make. I hate manga. I hate manga. Can we just reveal that right now to the crowd? I fucking hate manga. Mujina to the deep. More like Mujina into my sleep, bro. Because I'm fucking tired of this shit. Okay. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to get my melatonin. I'm going to read this shit. Inio Asano always cooks. He always cooks. He never does anything wrong with his entire life. And then I'll update. I'll do a little update. Okay. Bye. Okay. We're back. I read Mujina Into the Deep. Oh, shit. I don't have my tab. I'll go get it later. I read Mujina Into the Deep. So what did I think about this? And then I'll choose my next manga. I think I spanned for this. I don't know. It's been like a couple days. It's been like a week since I read like any manga or filmed anything. I've just been kind of burnt out and I've just been really wanted to do this video and I've just been kind of busy. Mujina Into the Deep. What did I think of it? This was really good. I really enjoyed this. I did not think I'd enjoy it that much. From the premise, I didn't think I'd enjoy it. I just heard it was about like these like little kid assassins. That's kind of really all I heard about it. And I knew it was Inio Asano, so I knew it would be good. But it wasn't something that I was like looking forward to, nor did I ever think that Inio Asano could actually write like good action or could actually draw good action. Like his art is mainly like really good because of detail and just how realistic and just how like seamless it is. Not really good for movement. I don't really sense a lot of movement in his artwork and like other manga like Goodnight Punpun or Dead of the Demons. Those are more very like a lot more stiff. And it's more just after images. There's no like movement or fluidity in his art. So I was kind of hesitant to read an action manga by him, but this was a pleasant surprise. I actually really enjoyed this. The action, I will say, is really, really good. He did a really good job. It isn't like, you know, the best action I've ever seen in the world. It's not like a Sakamoto Days where it's so fluid it basically looks animated to you. But it's pleasantly good. I had a lot of fun with it. I also like the themes of this manga about like how far can you take human rights like as a concept and can you legalize it and like what are you willing to do to give up those human rights. And I really like that idea of like if you get up your human rights, are you even really human, but you can still like feel them. Like I really like that idea present in this manga. There's also this thing called like re-COVID, which I thought was very, very funny because I think this started in like 2022, 2023, around there. I think 2023. So it is funny to like see COVID. I haven't heard the word COVID in like maybe years. Yeah, this was just really, really good. I just really enjoyed it. Let's go to the next one. Let me get my tablet real quick. Hold on. Let's see what the next thing I'm reading is. Wow, that is very, very not bright. Okay. Mujina Into the Deep has been read. Let me just mark this off. Okay. Mujina Into the Deep has been read. I really enjoyed it. Again, I'll say, I think I'm going to read Super Ball Girls just because it lines up with that one. Plus, it lines up with Fire Force and Kaiju number 8. It just makes the most sense. And then we spin, and then we hope for something good. Or I could do Parasite because that lines up with the diagonal as well. But do I even really want to read Parasite? I could read Horimiya. Horimiya lines up with that line. I just need to land on Urasa Yatsura. But again, you also have to take into account with the this kind of video, if I even want to read those manga. Super Ball Girls is really the only manga here I want to read. And that's crazy to say because just the premise I hear from the manga. But it's by the same author as Blue Lock. So it must be good. So I'm going to read Super Ball Girls. I'll get back to you. Iré un momento, por favor. Yeah. I don't know why I'm saluting how I do every video. I'm literally going to see you in 5 fucking seconds. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I happen to read Super Ball Girls, Volume 1. I just read this. I'm a bit disappointed, definitely. I like it. I like it. It has the potential to be genuinely fantastic, and I see the elements of what it's going for, but at least this first volume, I definitely feel like it'll get better in the future. This first volume is kind of just straight porn. Sadly, it is just kind of straight porn. I was hoping a lot more for the Blue Lock author, and I did really enjoy this because the writing is great. The main character's writing is fantastic. The way he speaks to himself, the way his confidence is shown. It's all very realistic. It makes sense. It's really, really well written. The girls get introduced. I'm kind of just bored. It's good. It's good stuff. I'm trying to find negatives for this manga because I know in my head this isn't a fantastic manga, but I can't really find negatives for it. All the dialogue is pretty well written. At least the dialogue that is with 2 active humans. It's pretty good. There's some realistic. It's a pretty realistic manga, surprisingly. And there are a lot of scenes that I can definitely see what it's going for. There's a big theme. What this, I feel what this manga is going for, at least in my opinion, is is trying to express I don't even how do you explain it? How do I explain this? You know how in hentai manga or a power fantasy isekai or whatever, or porn, just straight up porn where the male main character is a self-insert and he gets all the attention and all the women are just sex craving bimbos, if you want to call it that. It's kind of talking about how dangerous that is for the average man to experience, and then how these women are basically that and how dangerous it is. And the ending, oh my god, this ending got me fucked up. That was a crazy fucking ending, genuinely a crazy ending. And it's done really, really well. It's just not of the Blue Lock quality that I wanted, sadly. Even though I heard all of his manga are fantastic. Though I am going to continue reading this. I did really like it. I'm talking about it was genuinely the worst thing in the world. It was really good. It is just the problem that I'm looking at this stuff and I'm just this is kind of just straight porn. And I'm I just don't really enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm not, okay. Let me make one thing clear. I'm enjoying it. But I'm not I'm not enjoying it. I can't fucking, I gotta tiptoe around this manga when I fucking talk about it, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm done talking about this manga. All right, I'm fucking done. I can talk about it later. I had big hopes for it and it did not deliver, sadly, though I will keep reading. I genuinely thought it was gonna be the fucking greatest thing since sliced bread. And I had a bit too high of opinions, which is fine. I just had, it's okay. So, let's see. We're going to spin for the next manga here. I'm hoping for anything that gets me a bingo. I don't even think I have a possible bingo here. I'm going to be genuinely honest. Anything that gets me closer to a bingo, I'll take. Hold on. I gotta go to random number generator. I don't even know if I have that shit on my tablet. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I do not even have the random number generator, and the internet down here is so fucking slow. So now I gotta just do this and entertain you. And now I gotta go back to the fucking app because I have the random number generator up, and I have to go up back to the app to see how many spots are left. So if I go back to the app, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So I gotta go 1 through 18, and then this is just taking so much fucking time, and this video is already gonna be 15 minutes long. I got 3. So I'm genuinely, I got 3. I can spin again, but these have been some high fucking numbers. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Chojin X. I've been wanting to read Chojin X for a while anyway, and it gets me closer to a bingo. I'll just read like Helck or some shit, and then if I land on Killing Stalking, I'll take it. So I'm reading Chojin X. That's so. God, I was just so disappointed by Super Ball Girls. I genuinely thought that was going to be a fucking masterpiece. For some reason, I think it's just more my fault. Like, it was still very good. It's like a free run situation where I was like, I thought I was going to fucking fall in love and fucking cry my eyes out with free run, and it just didn't deliver. But I like free run, I had high expectations because of what people were telling me. Super Ball Girls, I had high expectations because of the author. And I think it's just something different that's really not for me, maybe. Though I am still going to read. I'm talking about Super Ball Girls like it was the worst fucking thing on the planet. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. If anything, this probably was made for me because it's depicted as just straight up entertainment, but there's a deeper level of psychology, which is literally up my alley. My 10th favorite manga is Blue Lock, and my first favorite manga is fucking IQ. Those are literally like my fucking favorite manga of all time. This just didn't hit for me. Like I like Blue Lock did. I think I just have to read more volumes. I genuinely think that's what I got to do. I think I just got to read more volumes. I'm going to go read Chojin X. Yeah. I'm going to go read Chojin X. Okay. Chojin X has been read. Boom. We are done with this. This volume, I thought it was going to be a massive disappointment, honestly. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I've heard such good things about it. I read the first 2 volumes a while ago, so I didn't have the greatest memory, so I had to revisit it back. And I was reading, I don't know, around half of this volume. I was getting there, and I was just kind of really bored. They got to like this fight with like this cardboard Chojin monster thing, and it was fun. It's like a little fun fight or whatever, and it's whatever. Honestly, until there's a time where like they introduce like a interrogation scene, and then one character makes a really cool threat. Until that happens, shit starts to go crazy. And then there's another scene where a character fucking dies and then gets revived and then goes fucking insane. That's when shit starts to get crazy. So this volume like upped its ante like 3 times over the course of like 50 minutes. So yeah, great volume, fantastic. I might honestly give it an 8 out of 10. When I was reading this was honestly going to be a 6 out of 10. But I just kept going and going, and it got so much better. My jaw was on the floor for like a lot of this volume, and it was just fucking insane. It was genuinely just fucking insane. Okay, that was my spin pick. Well, I didn't pick it, but that was my spin pick. So now I have to choose what I want to read next. And I think what's best mathematically, I don't know if this is true. Again, someone's probably going to do a fucking algebraic expression on how to do this shit. I think I go Helck here. Helck, like in the top corner. I think I go with that one. And then just pray for Killing Stalking. Because that also lines up with the diagonal of Fire Force Free Space and then Tokyo Avengers and Call of the Night. So if those 2 get picked, I can, I read that, and then I just wait for Tokyo Avengers or Call of the Night, if either one of those get picked. And then let's say Call of the Night gets picked, then Bakuman and Under Ninja are prepared for that line too. So, like, everything just kind of works itself out here. So I'm going to pick Helck, and then we'll just see what happens next. And we pray to God it's not some shit like summertime rendering or something that does like absolutely nothing on this entire board. So I'm going to go get it right now. So I'm going to just get it now. Give me a second. Helck is right here. You know what's funny? I don't even think you can see me for like that entire part because the board is right here. I don't have the energy nor the editing capabilities to take it. Well, I do have the editing capabilities. I just don't want to do this shit. I'm not going to make it disappear and reappear for like 3 seconds so you can see me fucking walk to a shelf. So I genuinely don't know if you could see me do that. But I have Helck Volume 1 here. I bought this manga so long ago. I literally just bought it because I watched a recommendation video saying that this was good. And then it didn't get printed, and then it got printed. So I was like, I gotta read it. And then I bought it, and I never read it. So I own the first 3 volumes for literally 0 reason. And I just decided one day when I was making the board, and I just was running out of manga to put, I was just like, fuck it, we put Helck here. So I did. So it was possible I read this, and now I'm going to read it. I'm gonna go read it. I don't think I'll do a time lapse. I don't really like doing the time lapses, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna go read this bitch. Yeah. Okay, so I finished. God, I'm tired. I finished Helck Volume 1. This is a great Volume 2. Just a really, really solid one. I'm very intrigued in like this world. It really reminds me of like a Welcome to Demon School Aruma-kun, where it's just kind of like your basic medieval fantasy, but it's just really, really charming. Oh, excuse me. I'm really interested by the character of Helck. I think he's pretty interesting. And this main girl here, I forgot her name, but whatever her name is, I'm pretty interested as well. Also, I did not think this tournament would last this long. I thought the tournament would be 1 chapter, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't even end by this first volume. So, yeah. This tournament is pretty damn long, and I really expected it to not be this long. I genuinely have nothing to say about this manga. I'm going to be honest. Like, this is like... It wasn't bad, nor was it forgettable, but I genuinely have nothing. I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed it. That's it. That's all I got. I'm just going to spin for my next one, and I'm going the fuck to bed. Because holy shit, I'm exhausted. I didn't even do shit all day. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Okay. Helck has been read. Done. So... let's see. What do we want? Killing Stalking, honestly. That gives me the bingo, but let's be honest, I'm not getting fucking Killing Stalking. That's number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 10, which is 16. So 1 through 16. Let's hope we get 1. I can't really do this on camera because I'll turn around and the numbers will be switched or whatever, but I'm generating it. It's 8, so it's not fucking 1. Obviously. Damn it. Okay, let's see what number 8 is. You can already tell what number 8 is, but I cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Horimiya lines up with that line. I got Urusei Yatsura on watch. Then after that, I'll get I don't even know, like a free run in there maybe? I don't even know what I get in after, but I'll figure it out. Maybe Blood on the Tracks? Horimiya only lines up with 1 line, and I can only get a bingo when on a roll. I can only get a bingo on a roll. So I guess I'll just set up another bingo. I'll go with like Parasite or something. And then that says that bingo right there for Speed Grafer. And then, no, I'll go with Speed Grafer because that sets up that line. And then that sets up the free space as well. God, I don't know. I don't know what I go with after this. Because I got Horimiya, and then Summertime Rendering, maybe? I think I have to. I think Summertime Rendering is the play. No! I go Orb. Oh, I'm a genius. I go Orb after Horimiya, because that lines up with the diagonal right there. So, Parasite, Killing Stalking, or Urusei Yatsura gets me a bingo. I'm actually a genius, bro. I'm actually a genius. Don't even play with me. I'm going to go read Horimiya. I don't even know where it is in my collection. I recently reorganized my entire collection, genuinely for fun. I didn't even make a video out of it. So, I couldn't tell you where Horimiya is. But I'm gonna have fun. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Or whenever I decide to read it. When I read Horimiya. So, give me a sec. Okay. So, I'm going to get through this quick. Just because I got some stuff to do today. I'm going to actually film another video besides this one, so stay tuned for that one. I mean, that one will come before this one, but it's gonna be the manga video. So whenever that one comes out, it's probably gonna come out before this. you'll know that that's the damn filming. What doesn't fucking matter. Horimiya. I read this volume and it was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I'm so fucking sorry. What the fuck is that noise? What the fuck is that noise? I know it's the fucking running water. Okay, I know. My girlfriend's probably fucking taking a shower right now or something. We don't have a good schedule for this. It's loud as shit. This is the problem with fucking filming in the basement. I hate this shit. And even worse, if you can't hear that right now, I sound like a fucking insane person. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs so you motherfuckers can hear me because that running water is so goddamn loud. How did I feel about Horimiya? This is pretty good. I enjoyed it. Nothing really to say, honestly. This is kind of like Helck, where it's like I enjoyed it. I will say I did enjoy the chemistry of the two main characters. I like the idea of like, oh, what's a person that a different side of a person that you've never seen before, and like what would happen if like you saw that side of the person? Like, would you be friends? Would you not like them? And different stuff like that. And I like that, you know, other characters besides those two are getting fleshed out. Main issue with this, and it's not even like a negative. It is, but it's a negative to me. This manga is genuinely just not made for me. The main girl in this, genuinely, I could barely care for. Did not care for at all. The main guy in this, a little bit better, but could not care as well. I don't even remember their names. The main guy friend to the main guy, I like him just because he's like the most normal, and he's just the most chill. Like, he's just the most normal person there, and he's just like, if I like a girl, I'm gonna ask her. If I do this, I'm gonna do, like, he's just like the most chill guy. And then the other girl that's friends with the main girl, she's good as well. But I didn't really care for any of the characters here. It is really riding on the chemistry, and I think the chemistry is really good. So, you know, that helps. But other than that, it isn't really like my favorite thing in the world. Okay, I don't even need to check my tablet to know what I'm going to be reading next. I'm going to read Orb, just because I've already checked this before I filmed this. It's mathematically the best option for me. I'm reading Orb, and then I'm going to randomize it and pray to God we get a bingo. Because holy shit, this video might actually be an hour long. That would be fucking insane if this video was an hour long. If this video gets to an hour long, that'll be the greatest comeback of all time. Me not uploading for fucking years and then coming back with an hour-long video. Music to my fucking ears. Okay. I'm going to go now. Well, I'm not going to go, but I'm going to go read Orb now. Okay. Peace. Okay. So, it's been a second, but I read Orb on the Movements of the Earth. After I read Horimiya. This volume was fantastic. I don't really have much to say about it, except for the fact that it was fantastic. Might be the best thing I've read this entire bingo card, genuinely. It probably gets beat by Magus of the Library, just because of how, like, I was just starstruck by that volume. Like, that volume was fucking incredible. But, oh my goodness, was this volume also fantastic. They might be on the same level, genuinely. Like, this volume was also fantastic. I had no issues, none whatsoever. I was a bit concerned because I read the first volume and I loved it, but the second half I wasn't a big fan of, just because I didn't think the main characters we got were as interesting as the first main character. But it proved me wrong so fucking quick. I love the monk dude. I love the girl. I love the fucking guy with the man bun or whatever, the ponytail. I love, like, the entire cast of characters. The ending is fantastic. Every single conversation is about some philosophical, I can't fucking speak, philosophical, like, argument about research and the truth. It's just great. It's so good. Like, genuinely, it's just so good. Like, it's genuinely built different. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's written, it is not like read like a manga. Like, most manga have like that kind of weird, like, campy dialogue that's used in it that I love, because, you know, I'm not mad at those kind of that kind of writing, but it is not written like a manga whatsoever, and it's fantastic. I still love manga in general, though. I'm talking about that like I hate manga. Like, about what? Yeah, I hate this hobby. Like, what? Okay, time to do a spin. Time to spin. Let's see what we got here. So, I have read Orb on the Movements of the Earth. And next, I don't know what I'd want. I mean, obviously a bingo would be cool, but that's kind of far off right now. Ooh, I'm thinking. I'd Parasite, Killing Stalking, anything that gives me a bingo. Urusei Yatsura, anything that gives me a bingo, I'm chill with. I probably should have read Parasite instead of Orb. Like, I read Parasite, and then that covers up that line, and then Orb is the only thing that needs to be completed there. But the pass is the pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1 through 14. Please be 1. Killing Stalking. It'll be so easy. Random number generator. 1 through 14. Please be a bingo. This video is actually going to be an hour long. This is actually going to be an hour-long video. It's 6. That's not a bingo. I can already feel it in my bones. That's not a fucking bingo. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It's Under Ninja. Bro! Okay. I'll read Under Ninja, and then I read Tokyo Ghoul, and then I Free Rin is next. Fuck. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We go with Under Ninja then. And then probably Tokyo Ghoul will be next. Why is this video taking so long? This didn't happen last time. This did not. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm bingoing incorrectly. Doesn't. You know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go read Under Ninja. I almost forgot what the fucking manga I was trying to read is. Let me get it now, actually. I don't know where it is. Hold on. Give me a sec. Under Ninja. Under Ninja. Under Ninja. Here it is. Again, I do not know how that looks. The bingo card's right here. You probably don't see me. You probably don't. This is Under Ninja, Volume 5. This is the volume I need to read. I've read volumes 1 through 4, and I need to read this volume, and then I have all my Under Ninja volumes done. And then let me just take out Tokyo Ghoul, because I'm going to just read that after. Actually, I don't even know what volume I'm on, so I'll have to check what volume I'm on, and then I'll go read Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul, I don't really want to read right now, because I just want to save that for like a rainy day, but I guess I'm saving it for now. Okay. I'm going to go read this. Okay, so I read Under Ninja, volume 5. But before I get into that, let's do a quick manga haul. You know, I want to do something different. I literally just got this into the mail. I finished volume 5, and then I literally got the fucking email that what's it called? That this package came into the mail. So, yeah, I'm going to break my fingers. I'm going to cut them off. I'm not going to break them. I'm going to cut them off. So I'm going to just open this now because I think it's a good idea. This video is getting pretty repetitive, so I think it's a good idea. Let's just open this now, break the case, and see what we got here. You know, maybe I can include it on the bingo sheet, too. It might honestly be on the bingo sheet. I think it's only 1 volume. Let's see. It is 1 volume, and it is Small Ass Your Lie in April, Volume 4. I already own the Omnibus, Volume 4. That is skinny as shit. I already own Volume 1. This might be the greatest volume I ever owned in my life. Because these 2 volumes, Volumes 10 and 11, are fantastic, bar none. So, I already own Volume 3. It's over there. This will be in the manga haul video, don't worry. I already own Volume 3. I haven't read Volume 2 yet. I've already read the series, by the way. I'm just rereading it. So I am finally done with the omnibuses of the manga. That is complete. I'll just have to read all of them. Okay, let me get on with how I thought about Under Ninja. Under Ninja was surprisingly fantastic. Honestly, it's getting better and better. every volume. Like the first volume was okay, second volume was pretty good, third volume was great, fourth volume was also, you know, very good. And then the fifth volume, oh my god, I love this volume. I think what makes the series so good, and I don't really register it. Like I don't really give it props, but it's just insanely funny. Like it actually is like really, really funny. There's an entire chapter where one character where we're in like a heat of a moment scene. Next chapter, there's just a cat being like, "Hi, I'm a cat. I don't really have a name, but that woman calls me Shinobi. Why the fuck am I thinking right now? Why am I thinking like a human? I'm a fucking cat. Why do I have conscious right now?" And it's just like the funniest thing ever. There's an entire scene at the beginning of this manga that is really, really heartfelt, where this character is like speaking to this girl and he's like trying to open up with her, and he starts using like his little like puppet or whatever. You know the puppeteers where they have like it doesn't look like they speak, but the puppet is speaking. It's just like a really cute scene. There's another hilarious moment where these guys are like creating a plan to like fight this juvenile high school, and it's just insanely funny as well. Like there's a lot of moments in this manga that are just really, really, really funny, and it's a lot of setup for the future of the manga too. I definitely feel like we're kind of getting to the end game if the manga is only this one arc. As well as, you know, bigger pieces are moving like in the world. But yeah, I'm overall just having like an extreme amount of fun. And the action is great too. Like the action is surprisingly good. It takes a lot of like getting used to because it's very like it's super, super real, like super, super detailed. I think that's the best way to say it. It's super detailed, but on it, like once you get used to it, it gets a lot better. So yeah, Under Ninja, it was really good. And it's kind of sad too because I don't even know if you can see me right now. It's kind of sad too because the anime is like really bad. Like apparently the anime was like awful. I don't think I ever watched it. I think I maybe watched the first episode, but it was really bad. So yeah, that really sucks that the anime was that bad. And we're most definitely not getting a season 2. Yeah, that is Under Ninja, Volume 5. So that was a spin. I am pretty sure that was a spin. So now we have to see, what am I going to read next? Edit this. I know for you, it probably seems like, oh, it's obvious because I probably said it last time, but I genuinely do not remember. Oh, wait, no. I think I said I was going to read Tokyo Ghoul. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, I read Tokyo Ghoul, and then that lines up for that area. And then Frieren is easy space. Summertime Rendering is an easy space. Yeah, that's just easy. Or I could do Bakuman. Or I could do Call of the Night, which lines up for that one. And it lines up for the diagonal right there. But I think Tokyo Ghoul is just the safer bet here. Even though there isn't really like a safe bet. I think Tokyo Ghoul is just like, it's like smarter. I don't know. I don't count me on that. Okay, Tokyo Ghoul. Let me go check what volume I'm even on. By the way, I checked, so I finally started editing like the actual video. So I haven't really been like editing it too much. I've been kind of compiling the videos together, kind of. But I've started like actually editing the video. And yeah, this video is gonna be an hour long. You already know this video is gonna be an hour long. It's atrocious, genuinely atrocious. The last time I read Tokyo Ghoul, I don't even think it was this year. I'm going to be honest. I genuinely think it was last year. Let's go by alphabetical. A to Z. We have to go to T now. T. We have the Tokyo Ghoul. I'm on volume 8. Okay. Let me go read volume 8. So... Red Tokyo Ghoul. God, I'm so tired. Holy shit. This video is an hour long. I'm actually so exhausted. I'm actually so fucking tired. I read Tokyo Ghoul, volume 8. This volume was fantastic, by the way. It was great. I don't care. Actually, I don't care. I actually don't care. I genuinely don't anymore. I could care less. I'm going to spin, and I'm praying to God. I am praying to God we get a bingo, because I'm not doing this. This video might get scrapped. I'm so serious. I'm so serious right now. This video might get scrapped. I might just have to. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's spin. First, let's look at the fucking board and what we need. We need everything. We need fucking a miracle right now. Actually, let's calculate what the percentage is that we get a bingo here. Ready? So, Killing Stalking is a bingo. That's one. Parasite is a bingo. Free Rin is a bingo. Summertime Rendering is a bingo. And then Urus Yatsura is a bingo. So, we have 5 potential bingos. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 divided by 12, so a little bit less than 50%. We literally have a 50% chance, 50% chance to get bingo, basically. Which is not good odds. I never take those odds, not one day in my entire life. Yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked. I'm putting it at 12, and we pray to God. Let's all say a quick prayer together. All right, we're good. I got 12. How? 1 through 12, I get 12. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me see what that even is. I don't even know what that is. Let's call it a night. Okay, so it's fucking nothing. It's fucking nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. This entire bingo, I'm actually going to piss myself if I look at this board and I realize I've had bingo like the entire fucking time and I've just been doing this shit for no reason. Okay, Call of the Night. We read Call of the Night now. I have 1 volume of that to read. Okay. Let me go get it, actually. Let me go get it. I think I know where it is. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay, so here's Call of the Night Volume 3. Funny enough, I was paid to read this. There used to be a thing, maybe not used to, I might bring it back. There's a thing on this channel where if you paid me money, I would read a manga and then, like with a super thanks, I would read a manga and then make a review on it. And then I just never got to a lot of them, and so I'm kind of just stopped doing that so I can backlog a lot of those so I can actually complete those first before I ask for new ones. So, yeah. Though I'm still going to be reading Call of the Night. I'm just waiting for Volume 4 to come. For some reason, Volume 4 is the most out-of-stock volume of all time. And I have fucking volumes like 1 through 10. So, that's fucking annoying. Or 1 through 3, 5 through 10. I'm going to bed. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired of shit. Okay? I can't keep doing this. I'm too fucking old for this shit. I'm unk. Okay? I can't do this. I'm going to go read this volume. And then I'll pick. Okay, hold on. Let's look at something real quick. Let's look at something real quick. I know you can see. I can't see. Let's analyze. We're gonna analyze here. So let's say I do Call of the Night. I need Bakuman, and I need Tokyo Adventures. The next one I pick after that, I don't even know. I can't pick a bingo. That's the thing, is I can't pick a bingo. So. Oh, Call of the Night would have been so much smarter. No, Orb on the Movement Sealers is good too. Or Tokyo Ghoul is good too. I literally need to either do Yomotsuhegi, Sakura Saku, or yeah, only those two probably. Those are the only ones that help me. Yomotsuhegi helps me. Because if I do this one, Bakuman gets me. Parasite I can't pick. I can pick Speed Grafer. Speed Grafer's smart. But then I get 2 bingos in one. What fucking point is there? So if I do Call of the Night, there's no point in Speed Grafer. No, but if I roll once, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I think the only manga I can literally take here mathematically is either Blood on the Tracks, Sakura Saku, or Yomotsuhegi. Mathematically, those are literally the only ones I can do, and then I can finally get a fucking bingo. Yeah, that's how we're fucking working. Just drop my tablet. Okay. I'm going to go read that now. Okay, I'm going to go read that now. This video is an hour long. Okay, yeah. Hey, I'm back. I'm so sick right now. It has been a week since I filmed my last video, or last bingo part, and it's been a while, but to you, it's been fucking 5 seconds. We have Call of the Night, Volume 3. This volume was good. I genuinely, I know. Sorry, spring is kicking my ass right now. I genuinely cannot care less about this manga. I'm going to be honest. I really like this volume. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I think it's bringing in a lot more. It's like opening up the world building a lot more. I think we're getting a lot more interesting elements and a lot more interesting characters. And it's, definitely an improvement from the last couple volumes. It's getting a lot better. And I can see this manga getting really, really good in the future. Right now, it's just not there yet. It definitely has a lot of potential, but it's not there yet. Before we pick our next manga, let's do a small manga. Why not? This manga volume came into the mail as I was reading. And I went, you know what? I'm going to just save this box into... It's one volume, by the way. I don't know what it's in here. But I'm going to just save this box until the bingo video. And we do like 2 mangas in a row. Or whenever the last time I did a manga in this video was. It's one volume. It's a very small volume. And it is... Oh! Well, it's a goated volume because it's Blue Lock Volume 18. This is going to be very important because... Oh my god, this has all the good shit in it. This is the beginning of the NEL. I am so goddamn excited. I fucking love the NEL. It's probably my favorite arc in the manga. And it's kind of hard to describe the NEL in Blue Lock because it's not really an arc. It's like every game is like an arc, and the NEL is like a saga. It's like a saga of the Blue Lock manga, especially because it's like fucking half the manga. But I fucking love the NEL, and I think it's incredible, and one of the best, probably one of the best arcs I've ever read in history, if you want to count it as one arc. Okay, let's pick our next volume because I'm pretty sure that was a spin on one. By the way, I'm running out of fucking X's. The app that I use to edit my videos, I do it on my phone. The app that I use to edit my videos only have a limited amount of images that I can use on one fucking video. So I'm running out of X's to use. So you're going to just have to start using your imagination. Or I'm going to have to figure something out. I have to pick a manga now. So let's look at the manga I can't even pick. I can't pick Killing Stalking. I can't pick Parasite. I can't pick Frieren. I can't pick Summertime Rendering. I can't pick Urusei Yatsura. I can't pick Tokyo Revengers. I can't pick Bakuman. The only manga that I can pick are Speed Grafer, Yomotsuhegi, and Blood on the Tracks, and Sakura Saku. Those are the only manga that I can pick. What's going to get me the best? Speed Grafer, I have to. I can read Speed Grafer, yeah. Speed Grafer, I have to. Parasite, no, but then what's the fucking point of Parasite being there? But if I have to read Speed Grafer, then it might as well line up with that. Hold on, I'm trying to think right quick. I think Blood on the Tracks is the way. I'm going to go read Blood on the Tracks. Okay, goodbye. Okay. I have something to get off my chest. Kind of. I read Blood on the Tracks volume 14, and obviously it was fucking fantastic. It honestly reminded me why this is one of my favorite manga of all time. Like, genuinely, it reminded me why, I love it so much, why it's in my top 20. Whatever. That part does not matter. Genuinely, when I spin this next manga, and it is not a bingo, the video ends. I'm not reading the next manga. I don't care. This video is already long enough, and this is already taken too many days. I don't care. It's taken a month to film this one fucking video. I don't care. This is not supposed to take this long. Sorry. Let me just calm down. Let me just go spin the manga. I want to make this I want to make this as quick as possible. And then after this bingo, because we're going to get a bingo. I'm already putting it into the universe. We're getting a bingo. I'm going to rank all the manga that I read this video. I think that'll be a fun little thing to do. Because, I mean, how much fun has this really been? None! Okay, time to do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just, get it out of the way. Let's just hammer it home. Let's actually count the amount of manga that I need for a bingo. Ready? Killing 1. Killing Stockings 1. Parasites 2. Free Run is 3. Summertime Rendering is 4. Tokyo Avengers is 5. Bakuman is 6. Urusei Yatsura is 7. If I don't get a... Okay. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be doing 1 through 10. I have literally marked off 15 manga. 1 through 10. If this isn't a bingo, the video ends. I'll rank them, the video's ending. I got 7. You can see it before me. I don't know what it looks like. I got 7. Let's just check right now. Okay, Killing Stalking and Parasite are skipped. And Speedway for 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes! Sorry. That was a bit loud. We got Bakuman. That is a bingo right there. That is a bingo. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to go get Bakuman. I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'm going to go read Bakuman Volume 2, which is the volume I have to read. And then I'm going to rank all the volumes that I've read this video. And then post it. Because I'm finally done. All right. Give me one trillionth of a second. We did it. We finished the bingo video. We have gotten a bingo. Let's check it. Let's check it right now. We have gotten an official randomized bingo because I read Bakuman Volume 2. Hold on. I'm editing it right now. Wow, that feels good. That does feel very good. I don't even know if I have enough fucking X's to show it. But you know what? We take what we can get. So I'm not actually going to talk about it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rank them. I'm going to rank all the manga that I read this bingo video because it was a lot. And it's basically going to be my manga log for the month. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So to start off, the worst manga I read this month, / for this bingo video, was pretty easily Kakegurui. This wasn't like extremely bad or like anything like that. It just didn't have the essence of gambling that I even wanted. And it just, like, the characters were super boring. After that, I have Horimiya. I can definitely see this getting better in the future, especially, like, certain characters they introduce. And I do think the chemistry between the characters is really, really, like, well put together. But this manga really just has, like, nothing off, especially for me. After that, I have a huge downgrade from Volume 1, sadly, and that is Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 2. I thought this was pretty good, but Volume 1 was just so much better, and it drifted so much from Volume 1, and like what Volume 1 was about, I just really did not care for this volume in particular. And I'm hoping that Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't really go on this train that I think it might take. After that, I have Call of the Night, Volume 3. This was also pretty good. This is definitely a big step up from the first 2 volumes. I think the first 2 volumes were good as well, but this one like improved on a lot of elements that I thought the first 2 volumes lacked. But still, it is just kind of, it's a great volume, like don't get me wrong, but it's still just kind of like a 7 out of 10 for me. And it didn't really like hit the strides that I really wanted to. And it didn't really explore the elements of like its concept as much as I wanted it to. So that's why it's pretty low, even if it did get a lot better. After that, I have Helck Volume 1. I thought this was pretty good. I do think that the tournament lasts for a lot longer than it should have, and I don't really like the comedy very much, though I do think the characters are great. I love the art, and the chemistry between characters is really, really good as well. And this just is a really very charming world, and I had a lot of fun. After that, I have a big old volume, big old omnibus. It is Fire Force, the first omnibus, or volumes 1 through 3. I really enjoyed this. I think the world is really well thought out. I really, really like the dialogue. I actually, and I like the comedy aspect of this manga. Though I do think the characters are super, super basic, and their character arcs are just kind of sped up really quickly, and I'm just not a really big fan of them. There's also I'm the biggest guy when it comes to saying that fan service does not really matter based on a quality of a manga because you can usually skip over it. But this manga is like a repeat offender of like the opposite of what I was saying. Like there's so many scenes that are just basically ruined because the author wants to flash some titties or something. And it's just like really, really annoying. After that, I have a huge jump in quality going to Tokyo Ghoul Volume 8. I really like this volume. It's definitely like showing the aftermath of the last volume, and Volume 7 was so good that I didn't really think it could get better. But it was still like, I think really, really well done. And this manga is always like super solid. So, there's nothing really much to say about it. After that, sorry, we're going super quick with this too. I'm speed running it. After that, I have Under Ninja Volume 5. I enjoyed this volume. Under Ninja is always getting better, like volume by volume, and I think the comedy is really working for me. Like it is like getting a lot funnier, at least like with my brand of comedy. There's also a lot more emotional moments that weren't in the series before that I think are done really, really well. And the dialogue, I'm starting to understand, is a lot more unique than what you would read like with other manga, and I'm really starting to enjoy it now. I'm starting to like actually get used to it, and yeah, it's just really, really good. Especially this volume in particular. It just got like really good. After that, I have a manga that I didn't think I'd like that much, but I am now liking a lot. It is Mujina Into the Deep. This was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. This is probably like an 8 out of 10 for me. This was really, really good. The art is fantastic, especially the action scenes. I didn't think they'd be that good, but they really surprised me. I think the characters are sick. I think the concept is incredible, and I think as it plays out in like the future volumes, it's going to get really, really good and just plague on that idea of like what is human life and like what can you do if you don't even have rights as a human. Like I think that's really, really cool, especially in this very like utopic but also like futuristic setting. I think is sick. And yeah, I just really, really enjoyed this first volume like a lot. After that, I have a manga that I did not think would be this high by first read, but as my days went longer and I started thinking about this manga more, it got a lot higher for me. I started to enjoy it a lot more. It is Super Ball Girls Volume 1. This is genuinely just kind of porn, but I feel like it's super, super well done, and it's not really like supposed to making you like horny or like to be like gooning all over the place or whatever. It is really more, well, I just turned on the worst panel. It really is more just about like how damaging these kind of women you see in pornos would be in like the real world day to day for the average man, and how damaging that is. And I think it's really, really well done, especially by the author of Blue Lock. It's a lot more, it's a lot different from Blue Lock, but I still see like the creative liberties like taking place. I think it's really, really well done, especially later on in the manga where they have like a grocery store scene, and I think it's fantastic. Like, it's a genuinely like fantastic scene that is both eerie and creepy, but also like just laughable and fun, but also at the same time like introspective and kind of sorrow. I think it's really, really well done. Especially there are some scenes, especially the ending. The ending is fantastic, but there's some scenes that get really, really terrifying just to think about like what would these aliens be like in the real world. They would probably act extremely similar to this, and our events would play out extremely similar. And I just felt a lot of appreciation for this manga, for trying to take a kind of genre, but also like just an idea of manga of just like this, of like hentai, and trying to make it a lot more like, maybe not mainstream, but just making it a lot more nuanced and well thought out. I really enjoyed this volume. All right, next after that, I have a manga by the same author as Tokyo Ghoul. Well, it's Chojo Next Volume 3. I actually thought this was better than Tokyo Ghoul this time, especially because this manga moves just at like a way better pace in my opinion. There's so much stuff that I enjoyed a lot more than Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, I'm just comparing it to Tokyo Ghoul, but on its own, it still stands to be really, really good. And I just like the world of this manga like a lot. Like I think it's fantastic. The character powers are incredible. There's incredible setups from the beginning to the end, and then the twist at the end is fantastic. So I really enjoyed this volume. And then next is the volume I haven't talked about yet, which got very, very high because this volume was just genuinely fantastic. is Bakuman, Volume 2. I read Volume 1 like a while ago, maybe years ago or something, and I really enjoyed it, but it took a while to get through that volume, so I just never really like went back to it, and I have the box set, so it's not like I didn't buy the rest of the volumes. So I read this volume, and I don't think it's long in the sense of like it's like badly paced. I actually think the pacing is fantastic. It's more long just in the fact that it's very condensed and the story is just honestly really long, but it doesn't move at a slow pace. If anything, it kind of moves at a fast pace where they get like, so basically how the plot goes, or like the story structure is, they make a one shot, they give it to this main editor guy, and the main editor tells them what they can improve on, and then they improve on it, and then when they're improving their manga, they're also growing as characters, and the relationships are growing, and so like them growing as manga artists and authors, they're also growing as people at the same time, and they're both being pushed out like around the same level. And it's done like very, very well. Honestly, this would have been probably my number one, maybe number one, number two, if they didn't include the love element to it. I think it's really, really well done, and especially in comparison with the manga like aspect of it, of them creating manga. I think it's like a really great parallel to use. I just don't think it's like done all that well. Like, I don't think it's as compelling as the manga aspect. So whenever we do get to a part where, you know, characters are in love or whatever, or they're emailing each other, it just is kind of boring, and it does slow it down a little bit. Like, there's one scene in here where the main guy is like thinking about like what to text this girl or whatever, and I just really didn't have much interest in their relationship at all. All right, next after that is a manga that honestly got a lot better for me and was extremely surprising. It is Orb on the Movements of the Earth, volume... Well, this is 3-4, so this is volume 2. There's only 4 volumes out, and this was fantastic. I love this volume a lot. The character progression for our 2 main characters was fantastic. The twists were incredible. The pacing was perfect, especially for this main girl that got introduced. She was great as well, and there was some fantastic twists in there as well. It's just extremely well-paced, well thought out. It's just super, super fun, especially the end. The ending was fantastic, and it was a great parallel to our previous main character, and I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, Orb on the Movement of the Earth, I feel like everyone knows now, it's just a fantastic manga. It really blew me away. And honestly, it's toss-up. This is the number 3, by the way. I have 2 and 1. This could honestly be number 2. The toss-up between 2 and 3 are pretty similar, honestly. Like, it just happened to be a certain day I thought 2 was better than Orb, but any other day, this could be number 2, really. It was that good. And this manga is also that good. On the same level as Orb, in my opinion. And I do think if it ever does get an anime, which it probably will, it might be on that same level, depending. And this is a lot better than I thought it would be. It is Magus of the Library, Volume 1. This was, just thinking about it, I read it at the beginning of this video, and I didn't think it was going to be that good. But just thinking about it again, and just looking back at like the pages and the volumes, and thinking back over like the memories, you know, of like what this volume even was. It was just genuinely like a fantastic volume. It was just incredible. It was genuinely one of the best first volumes I might have ever read, period. It is so, first off, it's like extremely well drawn. The art is fantastic. It's like any panel, any page, there's just fantastic art in it. The story is incredible. The dialogue is fantastic. Like, oh my, like, look at this panel. Like, that panel is insane. Like, the dialogue is fantastic. The characters are incredible. I love the main character. I love his struggle. I love the time skip at the end. I love his relationship with, like, the main girl or whatever, like, the main, like, librarian. That relationship is great. I love the message about books and texts and what they can do and how much information they can hold, like, among like a large series of time. I just love that element of it, and I think it's so carried, but also so contrasted so well with the art and the world that it's placed in. Like, I love that this world is such a fantastical world where characters are also reading very fantastical books, and it is such a great touch that this manga is itself based on a fictional book in the manga. That is such a nice and incredible touch. Like, that is just such a beautiful element that like conveys with the theme so well. Like, genuinely was was fantastic, incredible read. Honestly, if you had to take anything away from this video, and I know it's a long ass video, one, I'm never doing a bingo aspect ever again. Or you can do a bingo video yourself. I would be very inclined to do that, or at least to watch it or whatever. But if you have to take anything from this video, it would be to read Magus of the Library. That's how good this volume 1 was. Not better than Fool Knight, though. Fool Knight's still on top for the best volume 1 I've ever read. This one is still incredible. It blew me away. And number 1, the best manga I read. Honestly, it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But when I put this manga on the bingo sheet, I was like, yeah, this is definitely going to be the best thing I read all video or whatever. This video took like a month to make, though, so who cares? It's Blood on the Tracks, volume 14. I honestly might just finish the manga because I have the rest of the volumes, and I've had this manga for so long, I might just finish it. Yeah, this was fantastic. It really depended on what this manga volume was going to be about, because Shuzo Oshimi likes to do a thing where he kind of plays like filler volumes, kind of, where like yes, it's part of the story, but there's no big elements in it, and his stories move relatively quick, but there's just like no words, so they're slow. It's kind of hard to explain. They have like a weird pacing to them because the stories themselves are quick, but one scene could be like this entire length of a volume because there are so little words. So, and I'm really just seeing images. So it's like really hard to like tell like what the pacing of the story. And so sometimes you get volumes by Shuzo Oshimi that are just like really nothing happens, though you still enjoy yourself. If that was the case with this volume, it would have been a lot lower. Honestly, probably maybe under Bakuman, genuinely. But it was not one of those volumes, and huge shit happened in this series, in this volume, and it was fucking insane. Like, genuinely an insane read, and it is just such a unique manga. And also, Shuzo Oshimi is just such a unique author, and he just makes incredible works. Okay. That's going to be the end of the entire video. Not just the ranking, not just the bingo part, not just anything. That is the end of the entire video. Wow, that took a long time. This took multiple days, actually weeks, actually months, 1 month kind of. I'm going to go eat now. I'm going to go eat food because I'm hungry, and God, that was a lot of fun. I love doing these bingo videos. No matter how mad I get in these videos, I always come out with a positive experience, even though this is only my second one. So, I'm always happy to do these, but they just take a while and they kind of fuck up my schedule. So who knows when the second bingo video will come along, or the third bingo video, I guess. Who knows when it'll come along, but I still think it'll be, a lot of fun to do. Okay, that is it. I will see you guys. Oh my God. I guess if you made it to the end of the video, drop a, I don't know. I just drop a book emoji, I guess. Yeah, drop a book emoji in the comment section down below. I can't believe I get to say that. Okay. See you guys next time.